What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. Here at the store, we haven't been open for too long, but we did just get one trade-in. We got a gray Nintendo 64 controller, and then also a copy of Turok 2 gray cart variant. So that's all that's happened so far. He was the first customer, first one of the day. It is 11:36. It is Friday, I believe. And Abby and I are going to be working our butts off today to try and get a lot of stuff tested, cleaned, put in the inventory, put out. I always say we're going to work on that, and we always do, but today I really feel motivated to get it done. I printed labels yesterday, which Abby's been working on, of some of this stuff right here. So once that is done, I gotta edit yesterday's vlog, but once that's done, I'm going to start entering in more of the inventory, and I'd like to get systems tested today as well. Things have just been piling up. We have this box here and this little box on top of it that is just completely full of random cables, controllers, accessories, things that have to be tested and cleaned. And we've been putting off doing that because it takes so long. Games are a lot easier to mess with. So I'm gonna try to work on that today, try to get a lot more systems done. We've been running a little bit low on certain systems, so we posted on our Facebook and Instagram we're looking for like PS2s and Nintendo 64s and stuff like that, and we have gotten a lot of that stuff in, as you've seen over the past couple days. I think we bought 3 or 4 PS2s yesterday alone, so it's been helping a lot. I also just bought a Dreamcast bundle off of the Double Jump buy-sell trade group, which, if you guys are not a part of that, you can search on Facebook for Double Jump Video Games. We have our store page, of course, but then we also have a group where we allow anyone to post things for sale or trade. And last night somebody posted a Dreamcast bundle, and whenever someone posts, I get a notification because it's my group, of course. And so we got that coming in the mail. We have quite a few Dreamcasts, actually. Well, not quite a few, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 in here, so we should have 6. There should be 1 out here. So I think it's down in the glass case. Yeah, so we have 6 Dreamcasts, 1 more on the way, and then there might be 1 or 2 more in these tubs down here. I see a controller, so there's probably a system somewhere. So we're really going to try to get through some of that stuff and get things tested and cleaned, and just get this place cleaned up, because things are really piling up, as you can see, like back here. It doesn't look good, and it makes it difficult to move around back here and get stuff done. So we're going to try our best to get as much stuff done today as humanly possible, in between helping customers, of course. We are pretty busy here at Double Jump. I only film when there's not customers in the store, so it doesn't ever look like we're super busy, but we are. So with just Abby and I, it makes it a little difficult to try to get to everything in a timely manner. So we're going to try our best today to get a lot of stuff done, and show you guys if anything else gets traded in. We have been extremely busy today, guys. It's 5 p.m. This is the first chance that I've had to film since the last clip. So it's been just customers in and out all day. So I have 4 more trades to show you. I think there was only these 4. Oh no, there's 5. No, 6. I forgot. We got 1 stacked up here. Whoops. We got 2 of them stacked up here. So I'll flip the camera around and we'll go through these 6 trades. So first up, we have this big box here. We have the Mario chess set. And then Star Wars Bounty Hunter for GameCube, Monkey Ball Adventure, Evil Dead Regeneration, Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy, Jak 3, Bully Scholarship, Half-Life 2, Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, Onimusha, Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn Collector's Edition, which I've never seen, Project Overkill, Ape Escape, Biofreaks, Time Splitters, and Dark Souls. And then we have a fat PS2 with network adapter, hard drive, cables, and a controller. Well, actually, yeah, both cables. And then we just got a copy of Splatoon 2 traded in from one of our regulars. So that's awesome. We always need Switch games. Then we have Quake, Glover, and Star Fox 64. Then we have Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Black, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, and Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia. And then, coming over here, we have Scarface, Grand Theft Auto 3, and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And then finally, we have a PS1 memory card, Aladdin for Super Nintendo, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Super Punch-Out, Super Mario All-Stars, a complete in box copy of Back to the Future, Super Mario Galaxy, Mario Kart Wii, a disc-only Crash Nitro Kart, Parasite Eve, missing the manual and missing the bonus disc, but it has both game discs, and then a disc-only Crash 2, and an extra Mario Galaxy manual. So that's everything that comes in. We've been working on stuff. This whole stack of guides on these games and stuff up here, I just imported, minus this, minus that. That's already in. So this whole stack, Abby entered it. I just went through and finished pricing it out, and I got it imported, so I'm about to print those price tags. We got a bunch of other stuff done earlier. We got more Master System games out here, which is pretty new for us. We don't typically have a lot of Master System games, but check that out. So we're getting stuff done, and everything's going smoothly today. Like I said, we've been super busy, so it's been great. All right, guys, so we got a couple packages here. This first one comes from Matthew, up north, and I guess these are, Abby was telling me, because I didn't deal with this trade, or purchase or whatever it is, but we got some controllers here, which we desperately need. At least that's what Abby says it is. Obviously, I haven't opened it yet.
Yeah.
But we posted on our Facebook that we need controllers and stuff, and we've gotten a lot of stuff in. So we have a note. I heard that you were in need of PS1 and PS2 controllers. Hope these go a long way. Also, I found you through my YouTube recommended list. Looking forward to what you release soon. From Matthew.
I didn't know he was on the YouTube. He contacted us through Facebook.
Well, we have PS1 DualShock. We don't really need the PS1 ones as much, but PS2 definitely.
Yeah.
So there's that one. We have a satin silver PS2. And then we have 5 black PS2 controllers, which we desperately need.
I think he only had 2 controllers originally, and then he said that he was going to hit up the local Goodwill up there in Seattle.
Yeah, a lot
and
of
he
these
picked up like 4 of them, I think.
A lot of these have Goodwill price tags on them.
He said he was going to clean them, and I told him not to worry about that because we're going to do it anyways. So.
Yeah, so we're going to get these all tested up and everything. I don't know what Abby had agreed to on these, but
yeah,
we'll get it all figured out, so that's awesome. And then we got a package from our special source, which this is a small one, so I don't think there's going to be too much in here, but I am excited. Wow, that's like really stuck.
Yeah, it's like taped down.
Okay. Not sure what's in this one because we ordered a bunch. We've ordered a few different times now, so we're expecting a couple more packages. So, okay, awesome. So we have Rolling Thunder 3 for the Genesis. This we paid $8 for, I think, which is cheap. And then Budokan, or however you say it, the Martial Spirit. This was $3. We have Magician for the NES. This one doesn't have a price tag on it. We have a disc-only game. That kind of sucks. Beat Down. I'm trying not to buy any disc-only ones, but I ordered this before I asked which ones had cases. Then we have 4 more N64 games. We have 2 copies of Hybrid Heaven.
I always thought that this
3 copies, actually.
Like Tom Cruise upside down.
That's a horrible game, but they were $6, which is a pretty good price. And then we have Big Mountain 2000, which is a fairly uncommon title.
We just sold our last copy, too.
Yeah. So this one says good 6/16/19, so they must have tested it. This one says 15, which I think that's what we paid. It has another price, but it was crossed out, and then 15's written on it. This is almost a $30 cartridge, though, so that's pretty cool. That's everything that's in this one. Like I said, we have a couple more packages from them coming, so I'm very excited. We'll unbox those when they get here. I'm walking over to the gas station here to grab something to drink for Abby and I. We've been really busting our butt trying to get all this inventory done, and we had a guy walk in who buys storage auctions First time he'd been to the store, GameStop and buybacks both told him to come here. They didn't look at his stuff, don't know why, but he had his entire car full of stuff he got from one storage unit, and they have not even emptied out the unit yet. So we bought everything, and there's a lot of good stuff in there. No cartridges yet, unless you count the Call of Duty DS game or the Risk Game Boy Advance game, but there's a lot of Dreamcast, PS1, PS2, PS3, Xbox, Xbox 360, GameCube, and Wii. And there's pretty much an expensive game for each system at least. And there's a lot of good stuff. So probably going to wait until we close to go through it, just because we're really trying to get through this stuff, and I'm currently entering it into the spreadsheet. So I'm going to grab a drink here, head back, keep working. Once we close, we'll go through it. There's like 400 games. All right, so here it is, guys. So there's a lot to go through, so we're just gonna jump into it. We have some PSP movies here, and then some Wii games. Wii games are not too special. There's some decent games, but nothing like expensive. A couple empty cases here. This is an entire binder of like PlayStation Magazine demos. It's like almost completely full. So there's that. There's some more empty cases. There's some more demos. Some extra ones. This whole stack was either demos or like technically disc-only games. Same with this one, but even the disc-only stuff, there was some decent ones. So we have a headset and a, technically this controller's factory sealed. It's got the little sticker there, so you can't open it. The box is kind of beat up, but I think it technically is brand new. This is bunch of receipts that were in games and a couple like PlayStation magazines. This whole stack is mostly magazines. There's Xbox and PlayStation. There's a couple strategy guides mixed in, a couple more strategy guides right there. We have this 360 system, which we typically don't even take these, but it was kind of an all or nothing deal. And then I'm just gonna move that out of the way. We have an original Xbox with this Scarface sticker on it, which we're going to keep this one to use as our tester. And there's also one with a Call of Duty 3 skin. And then we'll come around back here. Here's some of the better Xbox 360 games right there. And then we have all these. So these are 360 and original Xbox. We'll just go through like this. And we have checked all of these are in there. However, we didn't check everything for top scratches yet. We will, of course, but I'm really not too worried about it. The couple that I looked at were not bad at all. So, move those over. Flip this next one around. So, like, The Thing, Battlefront, like, these are pretty good titles. There's another disc-only one. Suffering would be good if it wasn't disc-only. But yeah, there's some pretty good titles in here. We got most of the better stuff like separated out, but we paid individual prices on most of the better ones, and then we just did like a bulk deal on everything else. So it worked out to being a pretty good deal. The guy said that they found it in a storage unit, like I said, and he said they've maybe only gone through 10% of the storage unit. He said that he's pretty sure they got most of the games. However, those 3 Xboxes were the only systems that they found, so I'm pretty sure they're going to find systems, controllers, cables, all that. And then he also had a box of DS games, or DS cases, I should say. None of the games were in there, so he's probably going to find the games in there, probably with the system in one of those little carrying cases. But there were some pretty good cases in there, so I'm hoping he finds them. There was like Castlevania games, Resident Evil games, there was a Dementium 2, so hopefully he finds them. These are the better original Xbox games that I pulled out. You can see there's some pretty dang good games. And for anyone wondering, we are not selling the Guy game here in the store. It's just a personal store policy that I came up with before we even opened. We'll take the game in, but we're not going to sell it in store. If you want to know why, just do some research on that game. These are some more just like disc-only games here. This is disc and manual, but it's missing the cover. So these are the better PS2 games. Whoops, I dropped one. Ugh. So God Hand, obviously the best one in the bunch. I think God Hand was probably the best game in the entire bundle. These are the PS1 games. This top one would be awesome if someone didn't rip off the spine there. The other spine's there, but the one that would actually be seen when it was put on the shelf has been ripped off, so that sucks. But the Warzone is factory sealed there. Oh, the better ones are at the top. That was the only DS game that was actually in the case. There's those. These ones I'm keeping for the collection. One PS1 and then some Dreamcast games there. And then we have the big stack of Dreamcast, and then GameCube is underneath that. So there were some really good Dreamcast games. And we don't get Dreamcast in too often, so it's awesome to get this stuff. And like I said before, we have a Dreamcast bundle coming in the mail, and some other Dreamcast games coming in the mail as well. So lots of cool stuff in here. And then into the GameCube. Some pretty good ones in there as well. So that is... Oh, and then PS3 games, I forgot. This one's kind of cool. It's all in there. Got a figure and stuff. And then these are the PS3 games. Nothing super special in here. That Alien vs. Predator is probably like the best one. But not bad stuff overall. So the guy wanted cash. He's not a gamer. He is a storage auction guy. Oh, and then the rest of the PS2. I forgot these. But he will most likely be coming back and bringing us more stuff. Not only from this unit, but from anything else that he finds. Like I said earlier, GameStop and buybacks sent him here. So hopefully he finds some more stuff, not only in that unit, but just more stuff in general, and he'll bring it to us. I told him that we're not only interested in video games, but also toys, like older action figures, VHS, vinyl, cassette tapes, all that. So hopefully he'll be one of our regular suppliers. It would be really cool. So that is everything for sure that time. So lots of stuff. We are getting pretty overwhelmed with inventory. Abby and I, it's almost 10 p.m. already. We've stayed late to work on this stuff, and we already got a bunch of stuff done today, but we're getting super overwhelmed, so we're going to try to cut back on buying for the time being, just because we physically don't have the room. Like, this stuff is on the counter. This box has been sitting here for a week. There's all this stuff back here, all these boxes, all this stuff, and there's just more and more everywhere. So we need to stop buying as much. We're still going to take in good stuff if it comes in, obviously, but as far as like doing a big bulk deal like this is not something we can do all the time, and everything from the garage sale we haven't even gotten to yet, so there's still a lot of stuff to go through. So we're going to try to spend some time doing this and a little bit less buying. I have a ton of packages coming in the mail right now, not only from eBay but from other places as well, and so there's just even more stuff coming all the time. So gonna take a little bit of a break from buying if we can help it. I'm gonna stop looking on eBay and stuff and just try to focus on getting through all this new inventory, get everything out, and hopefully make some awesome sales from this stuff. There's some really good games in here, and I'm pretty happy with everything. Before we end out today's video, guys, I have a bunch of packages here to open up, so we're just gonna jump into it. First one here. I think I think all of these are just eBay packages. I don't know what else they'd be. This is kind of a weird box. I can see an N64 game in it. Oh, awesome. So we have Ogre Battle 64. This is a legit copy in very nice condition. It's a little nick in the cartridge. Obviously just for the store. It's a game that we don't get in super often, so I kind of went out of my way to try and find one. As I just mentioned, though, we need to cut down on buying. We just are running out of room. And it costs a lot of money to just continuously buy stuff, so we're gonna cut back a little bit. Next one here is Super Mario 64. I just kind of felt like we were getting low on like certain titles, so tried to pick some up. Got a Pokemon Yellow in very nice condition. I'm just kind of going through these quick because I know that this video already has a decent length to it. Just showing the stuff that got traded in today was probably pretty long. Alright. Oh, this one's cool. So this is for the store, but it's a complete in box game that I bought off of eBay. I bought it specifically for the store because it was a good deal, but typically I don't find stuff like this. Usually I will find cartridges for the store, but we have a complete in box copy of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This is the Player's Choice version. Box is in pretty good condition. There's a cartridge in there. We've got the manual. This insert is a repro. I can feel. Doesn't feel like an original one. But I think I got this one for like 60 bucks shipped, and they go for like 100. So, like 100 average. This one's in pretty good condition, so I don't know, but that was an awesome score. That was a newly listed buy it now that I saw. This is Abby's. So last package here. Don't know what this is. This is a big package. A big, like, bubble mailer thing. Oh, awesome. Well, the seller did not ship it how I requested, but it looks like it didn't arrive too damaged. This is the Nintendo GameCube to Game Boy Advance adapter cable, but this is actually factory sealed. And believe it or not, whenever we get these, I sell them on Amazon because they sell for $30. And 30 bucks on Amazon is not the cheapest that they are posted for. However, I always list them at 30 and they always sell. So, like, I will pay up to like 15 bucks to get one of these. Like, usually I pay a lot less than that, obviously, but that's like the most I can pay. And that's about what I paid for this one. And this is factory sealed, so I thought that was a pretty good price. This is for the collection, of course. This thing is super cool. I love getting like the factory sealed accessories and stuff. You can see a couple PlayStation 1 controllers up here, and I do have some other factory sealed like GameCube accessories. I have one controller. Just looking down here in my Nintendo glass case, I have a transfer pack and an expansion pack, both sealed for the N64. They come in blister packs similar to this. And this one's in pretty good condition, especially for just being shipped in a bubble mailer. I asked them to ship it in a box, and they didn't. There's a little crack right here, but that very well could have been there before. It's not perfect, but still pretty cool overall. Very glad to add that one to the collection, and for such a cheap price too, I thought. They had it listed with the best offer, and I think just their buy it now price was already cheap, but I made an offer that was even lower, and we negotiated back and forth a couple times and finally agreed on a price. So that's super cool. Very happy to add that one to the collection. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there, guys. Abby and I stayed about an hour and a half late tonight at the store to work on inventory, and we're most likely going to be staying late tomorrow as well. We got through a ton of stuff, and we're hoping to get through even more tomorrow. We just need to clean up some room and get this inventory out. I have entered about half already. I've entered half of that trade-in from today into the spreadsheet. I've got half of it entered and priced. I still have to do the original Xbox and the Xbox 360, and then any of the magazines or strategy guides that are going to go in, plus the systems. But I did everything else, and then so I'm going to try to get that done tomorrow. Abby was working on I was working on the main computer at the store. Abby had my MacBook, and she was working on a different spreadsheet of all the other smaller trade-ins that have come in over the past week. And so she was working on that. I was doing mine. Hopefully we can finish both those tomorrow, and then I have to work on all the stuff I got from the garage sale. So there's hundreds of games in those boxes as well. But it's going along. It's going good. So yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to smack the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe, and we will see you again tomorrow.